Hey, what's up, friends? My name is Maraida for all the ones who don't know me, and for the ones who know me, what's up? How's it going? Todo bien? And I'm just starting a new YouTube channel, and I'm starting with a new video called My New York City Experience. As many of you know, and for the ones who don't know, I recently moved to the city. It's been a year and 4 months now, and I'm ready to share stories with you guys. I'm gonna share tips, I'm gonna share the goods and bads, and hope you guys like it. Stay tuned, okay? Just stay right there. A question that many people ask me is, how is it to live in the city? It's so beautiful. How is it over there? I would say it's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming, at least for me, because I come from a very small town. So small that we had to drive from 30 minutes to an hour to get to the closest mall. And if there was like 3 panaderias all around, that was a lot. And moving here and seeing so many malls, so many stores, every bodega in every corner, I was like, wow, there is so much. Overwhelming was my word when I just saw the city, just walking in. Back then, there was an issue all the time when I hang out with my friends. Oh, where we will go? We want to go somewhere. But we didn't have any options, like, going to the plaza. That was pretty much our option, just going to the plaza in the downtown, and that was it. Over here, you have so many things to do, so many places to visit. There's so many places that I haven't been to, and I already been here over a year. Like, being a tourist here, you won't be able to see everything at all. Like, it's impossible. When you're a jíbara del campo, de las montañas, del pueblo de San Sebastián, that's my hometown, San Sebastián. I am originally from Puerto Rico, for the ones who don't know. And yeah, I would say the city is very overwhelming when you grew up in the mountains. Another question that people often ask me is, oh, was it easy to find a job? And I would answer yes. Yes, it was easy for me. I used to work for a retail company before I moved down here. So I knew this retail company had a couple stores down here, so I went directly to those places, and my manager told me that when I visit down here the new places, she will give a good voice for me, like she will give good references. And I actually went right straight to those stores, and by the second week, third week, I was already working. I started working in retail. I had like 2 jobs in retail to make my 40 hours, because to survive in a city that's a little bit expensive like this one, you gotta do your 40 hours. If you're lazy, just don't move to New York. You have to work hard here. Like, people here speak work, work, work. It's a common conversation. Every time you meet somebody, it's like, oh, where you work? Work, work, work. Everybody does it here. The city is a place that if you move down here, you gotta be a go for it. And when it's about jobs, you cannot be picky about it. You have to take the first opportunity gets your way and start by that. Don't be, oh, I don't like it there. No, it doesn't look nice. No, you gotta take the first thing that comes your way, because you gotta start saving what you invested on moving to the city. You cannot waste time. Here, time literally means money. Third thing, transportation down here. Now, most New Yorkers, they do not own a car, but they do rely on public transportation, and I'm one of those. I have been fully using the public transportation pretty much wherever I go, for going out, going to work, going to school, everything. Is it reliable? I would say yes, but you have to be a responsible person. And when I say responsible, is that you have to get out of your house early so you can be on time wherever you're going. If you cannot get out of your house early, don't move to New York, because you're going to lose jobs, you're going to lose friends, you're going to lose appointments, and you're going to have a very bad time. Why? Because public transportation is very reliable, but just because so much people use it, that might be also a reason that you will be late. There is sidewalk traffic, there is train traffic, subway traffic. There is all sorts of traffic around here. Like, you gotta head out of your house, sacrifice your beauty sleep, sacrifice your beauty makeup, all of that to get early wherever you go, so you can get places on time. If you cannot do that, don't come here and plan to rely on public transportation, because you're gonna have a very bad time. As many of you guys know, New York City is one of the most expensive cities in the world. Like, when people ask me, oh, is it expensive? Yes, yes it is. Quite expensive. Yes, yes, yes. But many companies understand that living here is expensive, so they put their pays a little bit above the regular or the minimum wage, so can it, you know, like, it kind of balances the expenses of living with the pay. Like, by example, in other places, in other states, the rent is lower and the pays are lower, and also the jobs are lower. So in here, you get to pay more expenses of living, but you get paid more and you have more opportunities to get jobs. So in a way, that kind of makes a balance, and it kind of makes it equals to another place, and you still get the perks of living in the city. So I don't think it's that bad at all. I mean, it's not like you're gonna have a mansion living on minimum wage, but you can make it happen here. Small detail, everybody that I've met here in New York, they live with somebody else. If you're planning to pay by yourself, a place for only you, it's gonna be very, very hard. You either have to have 3 jobs, and I've known people who have done it, and it's not a very good kind of quality life. But everybody here, it's either with their spouse, with their moms, or, you know, with roommates. You need someone to share these rent with, so you can actually make it down here and still make some savings on the sides for, you know, for your good times, for your vacation, for going out with friends, and all of that. Things I like about the city, I would say living in New York City is an entire experience. This was a big challenge for me, and I could say I've learned a lot from it, and it made me realize and appreciate much more my culture, and also learn from new cultures through people, beautiful people I've met in this place from all around the world. I think living in New York City it's quite a beautiful experience. It helps you find your inner self, and I also like the vibe of this place, where people can actually wear what they want and they feel free about it. They don't feel judged. People are not pointing out of what they wear, what they look, what they have. And I think that's very beautiful from the city, and I invite all of those people who are, you know, culture inspired and love diversity and love experiences no matter where you go. New York City is a great place to start to learn about yourself and about the world. It's a very rich place in that sense. Things that I don't like from here is that many places are very, very tiny. By example, restaurants, you probably will have like strangers very close to you. Tables, restrooms, they're all very, very small. And yes, sometimes it gets into your nerves, but it's all part of the experience. There's also a lot of garbage. There's garbage everywhere, like everywhere, and it smells very bad, and it all comes to the same problem, that there is so much people around. So if you're down here, stay in the open spaces, avoid those crowds, because it's gonna smell bad down there. But overall, living in New York City has been one of the most amazing experiences in my life. I've learned a lot. I have confronted myself from many things, and I think that if you're looking for a change in your life and you're willing to do you're willing to work hard, you're willing to learn, you're willing to explore, this is a good place to start. So yeah, that's pretty much it, my review on moving to the city. If you guys have more questions, you can just write to me and I can give you more details, an estimate of how much money do you need, how do you start. If you have no idea what would be the first thing to realize when I walk in here, just write me and I could do another video for you with more details, but that's pretty much it. For now, it's just an overall. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the video. See you next time.